Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Srivastava and welcome to Code with BK. So in this video, we write a Java program to check if an integer is an ugly number or not. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel because out of 100 viewers, only 2 to 3 are subscribed. More than 95% of my audience is not subscribed and a subscription is very important. So please do subscribe to my channel. And one more thing before we start is I teach coding in Hindi on a separate Code with BK Hindi channel as well. I started this Code with BK channel in 2018 and through the years I get requests to teach in Hindi as well. For that, I started this separate channel. So if you guys could spare maybe 5 minutes and check out this channel, please let me know your thoughts and reviews about this. I would love that. All right. Okay. So you have to check if an integer is an ugly number or not. So what is an ugly number? An ugly number is a number whose only prime factors are 2, 3 or 5. Okay. For example, 15 is an ugly number because its prime factors are 3 and 5 only from 2, 3 or 5. Okay. Then 14 is not an ugly number because it has 7 as a prime factor, which is not through 3 or 5. Okay. So if there is any other prime factor in an integer apart from 2, 3 and 5, it is not an ugly number. Okay. So how do we check this is, for example, if I have n equal to say 15. 15 is 3 into 5. It is ugly number. Okay. If prime factors are only 2, 3 or 5. Okay, it should be from these three only. Okay, now how do we check if an integer n is an ugly number or not? First, divide n by 2 as long as possible. Okay, second, divide n by 3 as long as possible. Okay, third, divide n by 5 as long as possible. Okay, and after these three steps, if you get the value n equal to 1, if n remains as 1, it means it is an ugly number. Okay, and why is this? Because we are checking for factors only 2, 3 and 5. So when you divide n by 2 as long as possible, you eliminate all the prime factors 2. All the prime factors 2 are gone. When you divide by 3, all prime factors 3 are removed. When you divide by 5, all prime factors 5 are removed. Okay. So if after these three steps, if n equal to 1, it means n was only made up of factor of 2, 3 and 5. If n is not 1, okay, if it is not 1, this is not an ugly number because it will be left with a factor not equal to 2, 3 or 5. Okay. For example, we divide 15 by 2 as long as possible. This is not possible. So n is 15. In the next step, we divide 15 by 3 as long as possible. Yes, 15 by 3 is possible. So this is 5. We try to divide it by 3 further. Not possible. So n remains 5. In the last step, we divide n by 5 as long as possible. It is possible. So it becomes 1. 1 by 5 is possible. No. So n is 1. N is 1. It means 15 is an ugly number. Okay. For example, let's take 20 is 2 into 2 into 5. We try to divide 20 by 2 as long as possible. So 20 by 2 is possible. Yes. 10. 10 by 2 is possible. Yes. We may get 5. 5 by 2 is possible. No. So n is at 5. Okay. In the next step, we try to divide 5 by 3. Not possible. So n is still 5. In the last step, we try to divide 5 by 5. True. N now becomes 1. By dividing by 5 is possible. No. So n remains as 1 now. All factors of 2. There was no factor of 3. All factors of 5 were eliminated. So n is equal to 1. Similarly, factors of 3, factors of 5 were eliminated and remains as 1. Okay. For case of 14. Okay. You try to divide it by 2. Possible. Yes. You get 7. Possible division by 2 is possible. No. N is 7. Okay. You divide 7 by 3. Possible. No. N is still 7. You divide 7 by 5. Possible. No. N is still 7. 7 is not equal to 1. So this is not an ugly number. Okay. So I'm going to write a method. Okay. Static boolean is ugly number int n. Okay. First step was divide n by 2 as long as possible. Okay. The second step was divide n by 3 as long as possible. The next step was divide n by 5 as long as possible, and finally return true if n is equal to 1. Okay, the value of n remaining is 1. Okay, now how do you do this? Divide by 2 as long as possible. Oh, this got deleted, but I guess we have our steps. So divide by 2 as long as possible, by 3, by 5. Okay, so now how we check if n is divisible by an integer k? We say n% k double equal to 0. Okay, so n% k mod operator returns remainder when n is divided by k. Okay, so n% k returns remainder when n is divided by k. If the remainder is 0, it means k was able to completely divide n. It means k divides n completely. Okay, so division is possible. Okay, so this condition will tell us if n is divisible by k, and then we do n equal to n by k if this condition is true. And the values of k we need are 2. Then we need k equal to 3 for divisibility by 3. Divide as long as possible by 3, and then we need k equal to 5. Okay, so we say while n% 2 equal to 0, to make sure n is divisible by 2, we do n equal to n by 2. Okay, we divide n by 2, store it back into n. Okay, and since we are using just one line as the body of the while loop, the curly braces become optional. Okay, in Java, if you have only one line after the while loop, it is the body of the while loop. Okay, so this and then this are the same. Okay, similarly I can do it for divide by 3 as long as possible. Okay, then divide by 5 as long as possible. Okay, and in each step we keep updating the value of n, and finally we return true if n double equal to 1. Okay, all right, so now we can check for ugly numbers between 1 to 10. Okay, so if is ugly number, pass I, says out, I plus is an ugly number. Okay, running this 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9 and 10. Okay, we can do this from 50 to 100. Okay, so okay, 50 because 5 into 10, 9 into 6, 6 into 10, 8 into 8, 9 into 8, 15 into 5, 20 into 4, 9 into 9, 9 into 10, 12 into 8, or 16 into 6, and 10 into 10. Okay, so this is how you check if an integer n is an ugly number or not. Okay, so I hope this video was helpful and you understood this. So if there is any doubt, there is a part you do not understand, please let me know in the comments. I always try to answer all your comments, and you can also let me know in the comments if there's a question you want to solve or if there's a concept you want to discuss. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching.